How's it going? Nick from Beer-Gineers here, and gotta say I'm quite excited about this because this is another beer from Brewing, and this is their Hog-Killing time, a double West Coast IPA with Centennial, Chinook, Citra and Strata. Interesting. Lots of detail about the grain, more detail than I can go through in terms of all the sort of Marisotta, Caragold, I don't know much about malt, to be honest with you, but there it is. If you want to pause, if you're interested in that, I'm more into the hops, or I know more about the hops, I should say. But 30 grams a litre. It's pretty bloody good. Baron Brewing, one-man band down in Hertfordshire. I had another Westie from them. It was like a 7% one. That was possibly the best Westie I've ever had in my life. That was a couple of weeks ago, videos on the channel. But this is like an amped up version. It's an amped up 8% one. So this promises to be even better. So we shall see. A lot of Westies now, they say the Westies, but they're not really. You know, they're sort of Westies. It's just the fact that they're not hazy. But that one, I can't remember the name of it. It was the proper old school burnt orange Westie. Let's see what this is like. The same. For me, a West Coast IPA is like a burnt orange, and that is what I'm talking about. It's actually quite hazy, you know. Well, it's a bit hazy. I can see my hand through it, but we've got a couple of fingers of tan head. See what we can get off the nose. Not a massive amount, actually. Not a big nose. Faint tropical. Faint zinginess. But not huge. But you sometimes get that with big beers. Let's go for it, Chin Chin. I mean, it's good, but if I close my eyes, I wouldn't even be sure if I was drinking a Westie. It's quite heavy-bodied, believe it or not. It's medium-bodied. Silky smooth. The body is like an East Coast. You'd think there was oats in that. Don't know how he's done that. I think it's just a sheer amount of grain in it. Because look at that, because the grain haze. It's delicious, but it wasn't what I was expecting. There's very little bitterness at all. Elements of tropical. There is at the end a beautiful pininess. But really not that bitter. This is almost, I mean, to look at it, it's like classic. You can't get more West Coast than that. Look at that. Apart from the fact that it's murky, but that's some filters, obviously lots of grain in order to the grain bill's quite high to get it up to that high ABV. But that body is just like, yeah, medium bodied. I've had quite a few New England IPAs with a sort of less of a mouthfeel, less of a body than that. Wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting more like a almost like a lager-ish mouthfeel. No, it's not the case. And I like it. It's just more subtle than I was expecting in terms of the bite. Like I say, very little bitterness. Just to summarise, yeah, bitter citrus, bitter tropical, nice sort of piney resinousness, but it doesn't dry your mouth out at the end. Yeah, it's not like bitterness where it's driving the moisture away from your mouth. No. Any tasting notes on it? The bitterness has been pushed further than we've ever gone. 160 IBU. The fuck? That's 160 IBU compared to a typical New England, which is like 40, 50. Must be just me. Because I don't think that's that bitter. Loads of caramel malts, check. The bitterness, like I say, the bitterness has been pushed to 160 IBU. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting it. But I am getting the Citra, I'm getting the Strata. Yeah, I like it, but it's not what it says in the tin, to be honest with you. But it's good. For that reason, I'm going to give it... I don't think it's actually surprised. It's not as good as the... I can't remember which one it was. I reviewed it last week or the week before. That was a 7.2%. It wasn't quite... This isn't quite as good as that. But like I said, if I close my eyes, I personally wouldn't know I was drinking a Westie. It's good though. I'm still going to give it 7.5 out of 10, which is not bad at all, respectable. So 7.5 out of 10 for Hog-Killing Time. If you're expecting a bitter monster, I'm just not getting it. But it might just be me. It might just be my jaded old taste buds. But yeah, a very good beer nevertheless. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Cheers.